Our mind is both our greatest ally and our most formidable adversary. Without discipline, the mind becomes restless, scattered, and easily distracted. Yet with mindful discipline, it becomes a powerful tool for growth, peace, and achievement. In today's fast-paced world, the need for mental discipline has never been greater. Through the lens of Zen philosophy, we'll explore stories, practices, and insights designed to help you cultivate a disciplined mind that serves you rather than controls you. This is your opportunity to unlock your inner potential and discover clarity in a chaotic world. To discipline the mind, one must first understand its nature. In Zen, the mind is often compared to a wild horse or a monkey, constantly restless and impulsive. It jumps from thought to thought, driven by endless desires and fears. Without proper guidance, it pulls us in every direction, leaving us overwhelmed and reactive. A Zen story tells of a young monk who approached his master in frustration. "Master," he said, "my thoughts are wild and uncontrollable. I cannot concentrate." The master smiled and replied, "Your mind is like a river. You cannot stop the current, but you can learn to sit on the riverbank and observe it." Over time, the monk learned that by observing his thoughts without judgment, he could remain centered even in the midst of mental chaos. The wandering nature of the mind is not a flaw. It is simply a reflection of its design. However, through observation and detachment, you can reduce its control over your actions. The goal is not to force your mind into submission, but to guide it gently toward awareness and focus. When your mind feels scattered, pause and breathe deeply. Focus on the sensation of your breath entering and leaving your body. Let each exhale carry away tension and distraction. This grounding technique can help you cultivate mental stillness in moments of overwhelm. Think about a recent time when your thoughts spiraled out of control. How did it affect your actions and emotions? Now imagine how pausing and observing your thoughts might have changed your response. Practicing this awareness is the first step toward mental discipline. Consider keeping a mindfulness journal. Each day, spend 5 minutes writing down the thoughts that distracted you most. By acknowledging them without judgment, you'll begin to notice patterns and build greater self-awareness. In Zen, discipline is not about rigid self-control or deprivation. It is about aligning your actions with a higher purpose. When you understand why you are pursuing a goal, discipline transforms from a burden into an act of devotion. A Zen master once asked his student, "Why do you practice meditation?" The student hesitated and replied, "To find peace." The master responded, "Peace cannot be forced. It arises naturally when your actions reflect your intentions." The student learned that discipline rooted in purpose creates lasting peace and clarity. Purpose-driven discipline provides resilience in difficult moments. Without a clear purpose, efforts feel hollow and unsustainable. When you understand the deeper why behind your actions, your motivation strengthens even when progress feels slow. Identify one goal you struggle to stay committed to. Ask yourself, why is this goal important to me? How does it connect to my values and vision for my life? By reaffirming your purpose, you create an emotional anchor that keeps you focused. Create a purpose statement for each major goal in your life. Write it down and read it daily to reinforce your intentions. Visualize how achieving this goal will enhance your well-being and contribute to your personal growth. Many people believe that major transformations require monumental efforts. In Zen, however, mastery is achieved through small, consistent steps. It is the daily commitment to mindful action that creates lasting change. A monk was tasked with carrying water from a distant well every day. Over time, his arms grew strong without him realizing it. The master explained it was not a single act of effort, but the daily repetition that built your strength and resilience. Consistency creates momentum. While large, sporadic efforts might produce temporary results, it is the cumulative impact of small, purposeful actions that leads to mastery. By focusing on steady progress, you reduce the risk of burnout and disappointment. Choose one small habit that aligns with your long-term goals. Whether it's meditating for 5 minutes or journaling each night, commit to it daily. Over time, these small actions will compound, creating powerful shifts in your mindset and discipline. Reflect on times when you've achieved success by sticking to a small habit. What lessons can you draw from those experiences? Remember, slow progress is still progress. Each small step moves you closer to your goals. In today's world, instant gratification is a constant temptation. We crave quick rewards and immediate results, often at the expense of long-term success. Zen teaches that true fulfillment comes from delaying gratification and focusing on meaningful goals. A Zen parable tells of a man who saw a ripe fruit high on a tree. Instead of patiently climbing, he repeatedly jumped, exhausting himself. A wise master observed and said, "The fruit you seek will only be yours through steady effort, not haste." By prioritizing long-term rewards over short-term pleasures, you strengthen your mind's capacity for patience and perseverance. This mental shift enables you to stay disciplined even when distractions arise. When you feel tempted to abandon your goals for immediate gratification, pause and reflect on the consequences. Ask yourself, will this choice help or hinder my progress? Reaffirm your commitment to long-term success. Discipline flourishes when rooted in mindfulness. By being fully present with each task, you harness your mind's full power. Zen teaches that discipline and presence are deeply interconnected. A student once asked his master how to develop discipline. The master responded, "Be fully present in all you do. When you sweep the floor, sweep the floor. When you eat, eat." By focusing entirely on each action, the student developed unshakable discipline. Mindful presence enhances both productivity and satisfaction. Distractions lose their grip when you engage fully with your actions. This state of flow reduces stress and increases your effectiveness. Select an everyday activity, such as eating or walking, and practice doing it with complete awareness. Notice the sensations, thoughts, and movements involved. Over time, this practice builds your capacity for sustained focus and discipline. Setbacks and failures are inevitable on the path to mastery. In Zen, failure is not seen as a defeat but as an opportunity for growth. Discipline involves persevering through obstacles and learning from each challenge. A Zen monk struggled to complete a difficult task and grew frustrated. The master gently reminded him, "Fall 7 times, rise 8. Each fall teaches you how to rise with greater awareness and strength." Rather than viewing setbacks as signs of inadequacy, see them as valuable teachers. Each challenge refines your approach and strengthens your resolve. Discipline is about continuing forward despite difficulties. After facing a setback, take time to reflect on what you learned. Ask yourself, how can I grow from this experience? By embracing setbacks, you cultivate resilience and greater self-trust. Disciplining your mind is a lifelong journey, but it begins with small, deliberate steps. By understanding the mind's nature, aligning with purpose, embracing consistency, and practicing mindful presence, you unlock the power to shape your life intentionally. Remember, your mind is not your enemy. It is a tool that can be refined through discipline and practice. The more you cultivate patience, mindfulness, and resilience, the more your mind will serve you in achieving your highest aspirations. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Zen wisdom. If this message resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more insights on mindfulness, self-mastery, and inner peace. Let us know in the comments, what is one practice you will use to discipline your mind?